like, and subscribe. But before I begin, let me say that I have a huge amount of respect for Minister Farrakhan and the Black Muslims for what they have done for the Black community. Now, what I want to say is that the same problem that I have with Minister Farrakhan, I also have with Black Christian churches. Now, if you know or you agree that African Americans are Hebrew Israelites, then how can you be a Christian? And how can you be a Muslim? Because they are of different tribes. They are of different tribes. Now, the Muhammad is the tribe of Karash. Muhammad is the tribe of Karash. He is not a Hebrew Israelite, as are African Americans, as stated by Minister Farrakhan and other Christian pastors. Okay. Now, Israelis are of the tribe of Japeth, but they think that they are of the tribe of Shem. Well, some of them do anyway. But if they do a DNA test, then they know that they are of the tribe of Japeth, and they are not Hebrew Israelite. In fact, they are from the Ukraine. Ukrainians and Israelis are the same people. Israelis refuse to take a DNA test. Now, why would they refuse to take a DNA test if they know and they are sure that they are Hebrew Israelites? Because the Zionists know that they are not, and they do not follow the Ten Commandments. I doubt if some even follow the Bible. However, it is a funny thing going around now. And it is that Israelis deny that Yahuwah, Jesus, is the Messiah. They deny that Jesus is the Messiah. And they're only supposed to read the first 5 books of the Bible is what they're supposed to believe in. And they, once again, they did not accept Jesus as the Messiah. But now all of a sudden, they seem to be, correct me if I'm wrong, accepting Jesus as the Messiah. And they seem to know an awful lot about Jesus, Yahuwah, all of a sudden. You got to excuse me in the pronunciation of that name, Yahushua. I mean, I've been spelling it so many different ways. I think I finally got the spelling correct. And the same thing can be said about the Muslims. Muhammad is supposed to be their spiritual teacher. But now I hear Farrakhan talking a lot about Yahushua, Jesus. And there are even some people are saying that Yahushua, Jesus, is teaching the ministry of Muhammad. That is not right. That is not right. Yahushua, Jesus, is a spiritual philosopher. He is a spiritual philosopher. That is what all Hebrew Israelites are. That's why they are not connected to any religion. We are spiritual people. We are spiritual people, period. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I am mandated to guide Hebrew Israelites back to God, back to the Father. Now, what I would like you to do is read Jeremiah 24, in which it points out that it is about the two baskets of figs. One basket of figs is a good basket. The other basket of figs aren't good. They aren't ripe or ready to eat. And it talks about God leaving the bad basket of figs in Egypt, and taking the good figs with him and blessing them. So you read Jeremiah 24, and that should take care of that and explain to you why I am trying to do what I'm trying to do. We have to understand that Jesus is coming for Hebrew Israelites, not Christians, not Muslims. And we have to understand God is a jealous God. So let's not play games. I've given you have to observe the 10 commandments. Observe the diet and stay away from pork and fish that do not have scales. Stay away from those things. Follow the 10 commandments and acknowledge the fact that you are Hebrew Israelites. And another thing that you can do is write a personal meditation between you and God. Study it and learn it by heart. That is your connection to God. Because understand this, your connection to God is personal. Therefore, it is not necessary for you to belong to any churches or any mosque. But understand, a synagogue was different from churches and mosques. It was a place where people had discussions. They met in quorums and they discussed many different things. It could be mathematics. It could be astronomy. It could be carpentry. Whatever they needed to learn to make life better is what they studied in the synagogue. And this also included medicine and how to operate and things of this nature. The synagogues were more like schools. So with that being said, like and describe, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just pointing out what I feel to be a discrepancy that has to be resolved, and it is up to you to do it. After all, I am not here to tell you what to do. I am to lead you to the spiritual waters. Whether you drink or not is none of my business, and I am not to try and force you to do it. God has given us all free will to make the choices that we feel that are in our best interest. Like and to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.